Why is the Blerd Network of YouTube important? So it says the Blerd Black Nerd Network on YouTube is vital because it provides a dedicated space for marginalized fans. It elevates black voices, reshapes representation in media, and builds an independent economic ecosystem for black creators, animators, and indie comics. I'll go with that. Key reasons for importance. Prominent Blerd channel encourage economic independence. They promote supporting black-owned comic companies, animation studios, and indie manga creators, allowing them to monetize their talents without relying entirely on major corporations like Marvel or DC. Reclaiming the narrative. Channels on YouTube break down pop culture through a culturally relevant lens. They offer synopsis, in-depth podcasts, and reviews of comics, anime, and sci-fi that highlight black aesthetics. Okay, let me interject real quick for some subscriber comments that are actually good and some bad. Check them out. Here's a comment from DL Mercur 5682. Please don't support AI. It stops me from subscribing, but otherwise, I appreciate your content, brother. And I respond, I appreciate the feedback, and I'm always looking for ways to keep my content authentic. Here's another comment from BMSG1SL. They brought back Terry's biggest villain for some cheap cameo at the last minute. That was offensive. What the hell were they thinking? And I respond, yes. It's only one page too, but the final issue was pretty good. I rate the overall miniseries a 4 out of 5 stars, and thank you for your comment. This comment is from Get Low the Great. Get it, brat man, with laughing emojis. Here's another from Gaiman-2. Jamming this all day banger. And here's one from Zaire3904. You're only as old as you feel, they say. Those that say that aren't old. Here's a comment from Dialmelker5682. Please don't support AI. It stops me from subscribing, but otherwise, I appreciate your content, brother. That's cool. I respond and I say, I appreciate the feedback, and I'm always looking for ways to keep my content authentic. And I'll just mention this last comment from Ferules55555. Love your vibe. And I respond, thanks so much. When I talk comics, it's pure emotions coming out of me. Now, back to the video. Afrofuturism and lived experiences. Building a global community. Historically, nerd and pop culture spaces have sometimes struggled with inclusivity and bias. The Blerd community on YouTube gives isolated fans a welcoming digital hub where they can connect, share, cosplay, and discuss shared interests and peace. So, celebrating diverse representation, creators use the platform to celebrate the growing number of complex, non-stereotype black characters in media and contributions of black individuals who work behind the scenes in the anime and manga industries. So, I asked that question. Maybe I asked it differently, but when I initially finished the conversation talking with my cousin, I asked the question on Google, and it was clear.